Marathon was released earlier this month, and although I think it's a fantastic game, I can't help but feel the need to address the clear issue raising concerns that might impact its success. Let's get into it. It's something that seemed inevitable way before the game was released. The biggest and most noteworthy negative publicity came when Bungie was accused, and rightfully so, of stealing artwork from an artist which Bungie said was the fault of a former Bungie artist. The scapegoat type of response didn't make me feel any better, and it's hard to believe that just one artist acted alone and nobody else within Bungie was aware of the stolen artwork. For me, as someone who really enjoys extraction shooters and was really looking forward to a genre of game made by the company that gave me the best years of Halo, it was disappointing and had me really thinking if I wanted to pick up the game upon release. That, along with allegations of the game director that led to Joe Ziegler taking over, and another highly anticipated extraction shooter coming out, which, you know which one I'm talking about, had me moving away from Marathon that once had me really excited. I wasn't the only one, and Bungie knew it. There was tons of negative feedback from the alpha, and they decided to push back the release date from its previous September 23rd release. Embark Studios did something great, and the world found out about it quick. It was a game that I'd play for hours, and it had me calling out sick. I know I'm not the only one. Leave a comment if this is you, because I know there's increased call out times the moment this game dropped. I haven't felt like I needed to record my game footage more so than playing this game, pressuring my friends and family to hop on so I didn't have to risk my loadout on some randoms hoping they would know the game well enough to give us a chance to leave with our gear and someone else's. This had me watching streams of people playing the game after work, and I know I'm talking in the past, but in the busyness of my life right now, I still find time to get some time in, at least to watch someone play Arc Raiders. This video could get long if I keep talking about this game, so let's get to the point of what I'm trying to get at in this video. This is where I might hurt some feelings, and it's a bit risky for me to do this on the first video of the channel, but I think it needs to be said, so I'm going to say it. We've got to stop the hate. All the time we have to have a us versus them mentality. We have to pick our side, and I think it's not right. The things I see on Twitter and Reddit and the streamers chats are kind of pathetic. It's kind of gross. We've got streamers switching it up, playing Marathon rather than Arc Raiders, and the whole Arc Raiders crowd goes nuts. They're trashing the streamer. They're saying he's a sellout. They're saying these streamers have to be getting paid to play this game. And of course, there's paid sponsorships, but this game is good. You don't need to be sponsored to play this game and have a good time. It's crazy because streamers feel like they can't play this game because of all of the backlash, and they're getting bullied to not play this game. Of course, it's not all streamers. Not all streamers are going to like Marathon. No one has to like Marathon to the extent that other people do. No one has to like Arc Raiders to the extent that other people do. But to be in the comments and act like how I'm seeing people act is kind of nuts, and it's just to show how weird the internet can be. So yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's mainly the Arc Raiders diehards, and I'm sure that's what you guys are seeing as well. But I know it's probably not the majority. It's probably just the vocal minority, which is usually the case with things like this. It takes a certain type of person to really look at one thing, love one thing, and then feel like, hey, I need to shit on this other thing. To live a life where you're loving Arc Raiders, but it's just not enough. You gotta crap on another game. I feel like that's a rough life to live. But it's not all Arc Raiders fans. I know there's Destiny fans that really wish they invested more of their resources into additional Destiny gameplay or another Destiny game. I'm not sure exactly what they're wanting, but more content pretty much. I might just not be hearing most of it because I'm not in those communities. Don't get me wrong, I really like Destiny. I just never got really into it because it was a time in my life where I was kind of busy, but I wish I had more time with it. But of course, I'm just late to the game. That thing has gone on so long, I don't even want to think about it. But if you're a diehard Destiny fan and you want to speak your thoughts on why you don't like Arc Raiders or why you do like Arc Raiders, please let me know in the comments below. I know there's some content creators who have tried to switch over to Marathon content and have gotten shit on because of it. But I know there's a lot of content creators that really like Destiny that also like Marathon. So I'm sure it's a mixed bag, but I'd really like some insight into what's going on over there. Arc Raiders is the most fun that I've had in a game in a long time, but damn, I'm enjoying Marathon, and I'm kind of stuck on Marathon right now. So I'll switch back to Arc Raiders in a bit, but right now, Marathon's got my time. If you're another Arc Raiders lover like me, and you're curious about Marathon, but maybe stopped a little short of playing the game because of all the discourse, I say try it. You gotta try it. You can't just hear what people say and then just stop, go off of that and not really give it a fair shake. If you like extraction shooters and Arc Raiders wasn't your first extraction shooter, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give this an opportunity. And one thing that I really like about the game is the story. The story is great. It's really fun and it's interesting and it's different, but I'll get into that in another video. I just don't see why people went so hard on Marathon. Maybe it's because they came out within a month or so between each other. And from what I remember, a lot of people were talking crap on Arc Raiders too, but I guess that changed really quickly, as it should have. But also, I feel like the dialogue for Marathon has been a bit too harsh and unwarranted, and by a lot of people who haven't even given the game a chance. They just look at Steam charts, they look at things that validate their hate for the game, and it's kind of weird, but I feel like the majority of us aren't like that. But yeah, I just wanted to give a rundown on my thoughts about this whole Marathon bashing kind of situation. And if you've stuck with me this long on my first video, thanks for giving me an opportunity and thanks for giving me a moment of your time. I'll be uploading consistently, so you can expect me here at least twice a week. Give me a like, a subscribe, turn on the notifications. I really appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.